What's up YouTube, it's your boy Barcode. I'm back with another Summoners War Lost Centuria video. I literally just did this whole dang video and my mic was muted. This video is going to be strictly on challenge modes and this week specifically. Today is May 2nd, 2021 and this week's barrier is Unrecoverable. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below what comp you use. Let's go on with the video. A new challenge mode comes out every 4 days. This week's challenge mode is Unrecoverable. Challenge modes consist of getting 10 wins before you get 3 losses. Make sure you have a good internet connection or you will disconnect like I did. Let's go over about barrier battles every single 4 days. It's a fair battle, okay? All characters are level 10, fair play of field, fair field of play, however you say it. No runes will affect any of the monsters, so it doesn't matter what runes you put on them, there's no runes at all. This week is Unrecoverable. You are unable to receive any HP recovery effects during the battle. This includes HP transfers like McKean and any other skill cards that may do that as well. Next week is Blessing of Fire, which grants attack up on the fire ally monsters whenever an ally monster gets defeated. Anytime there's an element in a barrier battle, there's ways to get around that. Let's get into formations. I'm going to go over skill cards first. Skill cards are pretty important in this Unrecoverable. Unrecoverable, you really just run a comp, and it's a YOLO comp. Don't run too many supports, or while you're supporting, the other team is going to be damaging you. Skill cards to use for sure are any that actually damage or crowd control the other side. I like Transfer, because if they run a Beretta, which most people do, that cleanses the dots off, puts it back on them, and does some damage. And mind you, it is going to be at level 10, so it's going to be high damage to everyone. I also run Chill Tornado, which deceleration is great. That means they have to use a support to cleanse that off, or use a card to cleanse that all off. And it also does big damage to the whole enemy team. And then I use Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is very good, especially if you time it right. If you look at the next element that you're going to hit and there's a majority of the same element, it does big damage to the whole other team. Not to mention the attack down and the stun. Characters to use. Okay, we're not using all the same characters, obviously. If you're free to play like I am, it all depends on what the game gives you, right? It's all RNG. What I like to do is run a tank at the front line, 2 supports, and the rest damage dealers. If you want to say Camilla is a support because of her passive, you can. However, if you run her with Chloe, then she can actually be really beneficial to your team with damage and low mana cost. Frontline tanks, for me, Nat 5s will always have the higher base stats. I'm using Eleanor in the front line because she has the highest base stats, and it's literally a rush to the finish. If you don't have Eleanor, you can use any other Nat 5 that you would like that has the highest HP and highest defense. Or some other recommendations is Ramagos. You can't heal if you get the clean shot. However, you can at least do some damage up front and have high health. Coon. Coon would probably be your best bet because it can freeze the front line as well, and it limits what cards the other side can use. Supports, I would run a Bernard or a Megan, depending on what you want. I like Bernard better because it's a low mana cost. Megan's 3, Bernard is 2. He only brings acceleration, but it is a rank 2. Megan does bring that rank 2 attack and 1 acceleration. However, it's 3 mana cost, and it's a race to the finish, and mana cost is everything and anything in this mode. The support I run is Chloe because she doesn't heal. It's not any HP transfer. It's an AoE invincibility, and if you run your cards right and counter at the right time, it could be beneficial. Plus, I'm running Camilla because I was lucky enough to get Camilla as free to play. If I run Chloe's invincibility first and then I use Camilla's AoE because it's a low mana cost, works out even better. Because typically when you run Chloe, you're being patient with your mana cost anyway. So you're going to have high mana cost waiting for that enemy to go ahead and use a card. So then you can hit Chloe and then Camilla, get the AoE damage to the other team. Your team takes no damage and you get the crit rate buff. For damage dealers in this mode, specifically Unrecoverable, I would use all AoE. As much AoE as you can. I am lucky enough to have Tessarian and Nikki as free to play. I would definitely go with Beretta. Absolutely, 100%. Everybody's going to have a Beretta most likely. That's why I run a Transfer. I wouldn't use Soul Cleanse, even though it does cleanse your team. It has that mana efficiency once you remove harmful effects. I'd rather do Transfer, remove my debuffs, put them on the other team, and do all AoE damage as a level 10 Transfer. I'm using Prelee because of the defense down on the whole front line. That is super good, especially on auto attacks. Notable monsters to use is Lucian. I wouldn't use Lucian, it's a high mana cost. There's also Thrain with the CC. He can be a very good character, but because I like Prelee over a level 5 mana cost Thrain, and I'm using Thessarian as 5 mana cost, and I'm using Nikki as 5 mana cost. It's too much mana. It's all about mana efficiency, getting as quickly as you can to the enemy and finishing them off first. Finishing them off. Another notable mention is Hrasflag. Hrasflag leaves branding, and it's a 4 front. So if you actually, it's a low mana cost 4. I mean, it's decent. It's average. Prelee plus Hrasflag. Prelee, Hrasflag. It's a pretty good combo to have. However, they're both wins, so that's why I don't use that. Alright, let's get into a match, okay? See, they have too many supports on their team. They're not going to do much damage all to me. This is an automatic win. Alright, first and foremost, I'm going to get this continuous damage going. Rakuni is actually a really good character for this match as well, if you're not going to use any other supports. Okay, I got the damage going. They're not, I'm going to save my mana and wait for them to do something. I don't know what they're going to do here. They can have acceleration, it's fine. I'm winning this battle already. Oh. That's alright, I'll do invincibility. I'm going to accelerate. I got Chain of Despair, which is fine, does no damage because I'm invincible. I'm going to decelerate them and do a whole bunch of AoE damage. Perfect. I'm going to throw out some more continuous dots. I haven't even used my Nat 5s, if you have seen, okay? There's no need to, really. But I'm going to save up now. They got a defense buff. I'm just going to use Thessarian. Block Perna's passive. 100 IQ. No. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and Prelee here. Oh, I should have waited until I auto-attack that guy down. I'm going to Chain Lightning just to get a stun out. Do some damage. It's 1 mana cost, it's fine. And then Thessarian at the end. It's pretty much game over. And then low mana cost Prelee, which is the MVP in this battle, I feel like. Game over. With the counter before I get stunned. GG. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope it helps you and gets you 10 wins before you get 3 losses, unless you disconnect 3 times. Again, if you'd like to comment, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below what team comp you used and how many wins you got. Hopefully you got 10. If you listen to my strategy and strategize like I did, I feel like you're gonna get high wins and even 10. Until the next video, keep on with the grind. Peace.